Hey guys, it's FaZMaTiX here with another gameplay. This is going to be a 19-0 search and destroy game. If I told my teammates not to kill anybody, this probably would have been a search and destroy Moab again. But this was just a natural game. I just went ham, smacked the shit out of some people. Let's get started with this. My class setup was, as usual, an extreme conditioning assassin Serra Pro. Wow, I just said that kind of weird. The specialist layout is sleight of hand, scavenger, and I believe steady aim. That's pretty much my usual class. I got extended mag, rapid fire, flash grenade, and C4. This is the map Bootleg, as you all should probably know by now. This commentary is going to be about Canadians, like the stereotypes. So, I'm Canadian. I live in an igloo. I had to dig through 8 feet of snow to get outside. I live on maple syrup. That's like breakfast, lunch, dinner right there. But no, that's what everybody thinks. But I don't know why. I don't say A all the time. All Canadians don't. You say it as like end of a question, sort of like that's pretty cool, A, or something like that. I've heard Americans say A. No one says a boot. Like that's I don't even know. How the hell do you get a boot? But then another thing I get a lot while playing Xbox is they'll see I'm Canadian and they go, oh, you have Justin Bieber, oh, he's Canadian, you suck. Well, on that, yeah, we Canadian, you know, Canada gives Justin Bieber, but we also have for music artists, there's also Avril Lavigne, Bryan Adams, Celine Dion, Finger 11, Nelly Furtado, Nickelback, Shania Twain, Simple Plan, Sum 41, Neil Young, Bare Naked Ladies, Alexis on Fire, Billy Talent, Swollen members, 3 Days Grace. Some of the more famous artists there. There's a lot more. I just did like a quick 5-10 minute Google on some of these, and there's a lot. There's a lot more than I thought. I'm Canadian, didn't know most of this, and it's really surprising. A lot of these are actually from where I grew up, which is pretty cool. Some of the famous actors that came from Canada are some like Eugene Levy, Pamela Anderson, Will Arnett, Dan Aykroyd or something, I don't know, I can't read it, Jay Baruchel, Michael Cera, Jim Carrey, Hayden Christensen, James Cameron, he's more of a producer, writer sort of person, Michael J. Fox, Brendan Fraser, Tom Green, Mike Myers, Russell Peters, he's also a great comedian, Keanu Reeves, Ryan Reynolds, Seth Rogen, and William Shatner. Those are all pretty freaking famous. You guys should all know who they are. If you want to know what movies they did, just Google it like I did. I didn't spend long Googling. Just Google top Canadian actors, actresses, whatever, and they'll all pop up. I just wanted to do this commentary because of all the stereotypes and stuff that I get while playing Xbox. Like, everyone just assumes that just because I'm Canadian that I live in an igloo and all this, but my thing is, I'll just tell them, I live in an igloo, I ride polar bears to school, you gotta train them young or they're just not gonna listen very well and they'll just eat your face. So, I ride a toboggan sometimes to school, you know, if you want to spice some things up. I don't know. Another thing I want to talk about is myself, 18, Jason, obviously I live in Canada, Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan for any of the Canadians that actually care. It's a pretty small little town, like, I don't know how many people, but not a lot. I live like right on the middle of the city, pretty much. Like I think the way it's laid out is kind of like there's Main Street, which is Middle Street, and then west and east there's like First Avenue, Second Avenue, and so on up to like 12. I don't know. My brother's probably gonna watch this and be like, "Wow, he's retarded. He doesn't even know." And then the opposite direction is kind of the same thing. Main Street's kind of literally Main Street, which is probably how it got its name. I don't mind it. I miss British Columbia, which another Canadian province. Speaking of that, I got so many Americans going, what state do you live in? I gotta tell them, no, it's a province. What's a province? It's like a state. So why is it called a province if it's like a state? Because I'm Canadian. Oh, so you live in an igloo? No. Yeah, that's what I go through every day. It's pretty sad. At least we got real iced tea, not cold tea. Literally just tea, cold. I don't know where I was, but I was pretty young and I was in the States with my family for a vacation. And, well, I wanted some iced tea and it was a shocker when we tried it. And it was like, okay then. It's non-sugary, disgusting, just cold tea. Canadians, it's literally sugar and water. So yeah, it's so much better. I'm not a big fan of iced tea, but Canadian iced tea is much nicer. This tea can just stick with being hot. I hate tea in general as well. My brother loves it. My older brother. I have two brothers, one younger, one older. They're both dorks. Nah, I love them. I love them, hate them, you know. Now I'm rambling again. Jeez, I always do. I'm going to leave you guys to enjoy the rest of this gameplay. And hopefully you can't hear my computer in the background. I know my Moab game you did. I could hear it a bit. It's like a slight buzz in the background. It's kind of like a white noise. It's really annoying. I really have to get that fixed. I hate it. But hopefully you guys can enjoy this video. And bye.
Assignment accomplished. Good work.